Hi, group hosts. Excited to bring the sermon discussion guide to you today about restoring the center. Pastor Nate shared a great message out of Ezra, and just getting into it here, we have you opening up with an icebreaker. Share a win from this week or one thing you're grateful for in this season. And then we have you opening up and reading Ezra chapter 3, verse 2 and 3, and 3:11, which is basically telling the story of how they rebuilt the altar and then laid the foundation for the new temple. This is coming back out of exile and trying to rebuild a new temple site for them to worship in Israel. Then there's an optional clip there to share from Pastor Nate. It's about 3 or 4 minutes where he teaches on this whole idea that the tabernacle and then the temple was the center of the community. It was the center of the nation, in the same way that the presence of God in our life and Jesus in our life is supposed to be the center. So the first question we have there, it says you can read out loud. In the passages we read, we see the altar being rebuilt and the temple foundation being laid. So what was the value symbolically of them rebuilding the altar and laying the temple foundation? What did this represent spiritually for the people? So we just want to give people a chance to look at this passage. If you're watching the sermon discussion clip of Pastor Nate, look at all of this scriptural context. Just talk about what did this move mean that they began to build up this central worship site again for the nation. Then interpretation, we have Matthew 7:24-27, which talks about building our foundation on the rock or the teachings of Jesus. And so then we ask, what does it look like for you to build your life on the solid foundation of Jesus and his teaching? So we're trying to tie in here the concept of them rebuilding the temple foundation, laying the foundation, and then how we're supposed to build our foundation on the teachings of Jesus. And then the life application is talks about how Pastor Nate talked about how the site needed to be cleared before the altar and temple could be built. So what rubble, broken walls, and obstacles need to be removed in order to keep Jesus at the center? And so I think this could be a really powerful discussion for your group. We have some additional questions there you can add in if you want to add some questions in there, as well as all the scripture passages. So hope you have a great connect group with this. God bless.